today for other tier Sunday, because I would say it's no longer Uber Sunday because I do enjoy those. But it struck me that I've become a completely, which is crazy. It's probably been going on for years, that I've completely neglected lower tiers, and I probably did that all of last gen. I don't think I posted one lower tier. I don't think I played a lower tier game in 3 years. Insane, unacceptable. So we're hopping back into UU now. I know I mentioned after number 1 in OU, I'd be dabbling in VGC, or not dabbling, but going. But the process required to master a tier and then get number 1 in VGC on the in-game ladder is not something that's, we'll grab a game here and there. It's true study. It's a process that I've outlined in all my works. And so the infrastructure for some things I'm working on that will help you guys get. This thing does not have revival blessing. Insane. That'll help you guys get to number 1. What is this? Revelation minutes. To help you guys get increased 100 to 400 points in like 7 days. We're working on that right now, so that should be wrapped up by the end of the month. And my timeline is saying March-ish should be able to dive in on BGC and probably make a new channel on that, just to separate them. Yeah, so because it's gonna be a journey. Your boy's gonna get clapped and have to learn. But that aside, we're in UU here, and really all it's about is just learning what the hell happens down here. I didn't even structure a game plan. I don't think I have enough points to even have it matter. No Ghost Resist. I probably could have just gotten up rocks first. What is my Sandy Shocks item? Let's boost their energy up. We get those up anyway. We don't want them to have discharge or something, because we could have quiver dance there, which would have scared him away. But do we save this? Is this relevant for anything? No. Quiver dance though. It may be choice. That's what I debated on. Do I go? Because Andy Shock's actually bodies and Relifion is the only relevant mon. Yes, this man is out of his mind. Tatsugiri is. This thing gets rapid spin. I learned that from facing it in OU. Also gets nasty plot. That's not as relevant. But I learned to get rapid spin because that would have certainly caught me right now. Oh nah, buddy. Oh nah, buddy. This thing gets quiver dance now. How busted. How busted. Quiver dance boosts special defense as well, so I'm taking hits. Man, this didn't get quiver dance before, did it? Did it always get quiver dance? Maybe it did. Maybe it did, and I'm just forgetting the. So Revelation Dance. +1. I doubt Draco would kill me. I just don't know if I kill him. I don't know how bulky this thing is. Yeah, he lived. So I just completely wasted my. So it'd have been better to quiver dance there. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Shadow Claw, because I think the game's over anyway. Game's over right here. Right here. Because now I'm behind the sub. Sticky Web is up. And you're staring down a Q mim that has not had its thing broken. And you're damn near running Mono Ghost. It's over. It's over, man. It's over, man. It's over, man. And I'm adamant. Look how weak that is, adamant. I forgot how weak Mimikyu was. Surprised I've literally not seen one Mimikyu in OU. He has the sense enough to go to Leafeon hard. So we're gonna switch this out and go hard HAXORUS, because he should just go. It's relevant what he goes for, frankly, but I win with the Mimikyu no matter what. I also kind of win with the okay. Does he have any Dragon? He does. Terra Blast, fire, and crits me. Fantastic. I should be faster than him now. Because he's -1. And so he's technically +1 speed. Yeah, because it's neutralized it by, yeah. So this is Scarfed. think I'm out. No, I'm not faster than Rotom. I'm not faster than Rotom. That would explain why he T-bolted a Sandy Shocks. Doesn't explain why he stayed in. But explain why he went for T-bolt. Remote breaker, right? I just clicked EQ without thinking about it. So Thunderbolts, which seals the deal, truthfully, because Gengar is you just Thunderbolt spam here. Then Dane actually has the same speed tier as, I didn't know something had this speed. Well, I think Lando I might have this speed tier as well, with just this dual stabbery. He's done for. He's done for. You're already terrored, and obviously, you know, with all ghost types left in the Mimikyu behind the sub, less sub. Watch this be Scarf too. Mimikyu behind less sub. No one is safe. Actually, just realized I could have terror ghosted on the Tatsugiri, but you know, why not go to a straight up ghost type rather than waste the ghost tab? That's actually very pretty. That's actually very pretty. Is this gonna terrestrialize on me? Again, I still have a Mimikyu, so no concerns whatsoever. And I have a Pana with Seed Bomb. Guess for Quagsire. No Mach Punch. No, you already teared. What am I saying? We're gonna grab another one. This game's over. Okay, easy sticky web wins as we learn a bit of UU. I don't know. Is UU something you guys would be open to me going for number one in? That's number one in UU. How arrogant of me, right? You think you can just come into the UU tier and get number one? Yes. That's because the principles of Mons apply. The only thing that changes from game to game, even from format to format, is the knowledge. So as long as you understand the fundamental principles and you practice them, actually shout outs to Suboptimal if you want. Piff is number one. Back in Gen 6, me and this guy would go head to head in UU when I was a UU main. Like it would be war, like on site. Let's square up. Piff would always have a Crobat, and I'd have a Rhyperior, and like, let's square up. And so we'd always, it's crazy. This guy for literally for over a decade has been top in the UU ladder. And that's dedication, man. You gotta respect it. Oh yeah, I didn't finish this guy, and he's definitely the type to sorry for the two games at once. Let me finish this guy off first. I was gonna say he's definitely the type to play the game till the end. I respect it, man. So Shadow Sneak, that's game. And so now Sticky Web and HAXORUS, unless this is Intimidate 6 Osu. So phase one, in fact, I was gonna say the Masquerain in and of itself, because I don't know if he has extreme speed. We're just gonna web. This could be, it has Intimidate confirmed, but is it defensive? If it goes first, it's not, which means HAXORUS can still body him. You know what I'm saying? And once these webs go up, since he has no form of hazard control, my Sandy Shocks can come in and just bully him. You know what I'm saying? Just bully him. We could have thought this more through, and you know, I think Sandy Shocks was a phenomenal lead, but you know, the odd chance he went Arbolive, I think the sequence would have been the same, because I'd have let Sandy Shock use my booster. In using Le Booster, I would have gone for a hazard as he went to Arbolive, and then I'd have to go to Masquerain. So same thing. I think having webs up first is better, right? Because when he switches now, I have more control of the situation, versus having rocks up switching, then have Sticky Web up on turn 3. So it actually switches out into Armor Rouge, which is ideal for your boy, because we get to Quiver Dance. So I'm actually faster. Well, I'm naturally faster. Doesn't that drop defenses? Yeah. So he's Life Orb. Probably don't one shot with Bug, but I don't know this thing's stats. We hit Hydros out here though. So that's just how that works. Plus, as I said, you guys know. You know, somebody asked me, Jam, what's my favorite move? I think Hydro might be my favorite move. And I know I just spewed blasphemy for all of my subs who hate Hydro Pump, right? And I get it. But I say that because there's something about, if there's one move I always got satisfaction from. I may have answered Hydro Pump when he asked me though. But there's something about using Hydro Pump in the rain, using Hydro Pump on mons that should not, because Hydro Pump used to be a move. If you were not a water type, you didn't get it. And then I remember Salamence was like one of the first mons other than Lugia. Like, you know, if you're sharing, you know, company with legendaries, right? I think the game might be over. Well, this drops your but if you're sharing company with legendaries, the only non-water type that got Hydro Pump, I believe, was Lugia. I'm like, oh my god. But we all thought Lugia was a water type, right? Who didn't think Lugia was like water dragon or something? It was psychic flying. I'm like, flying, maybe you can make a case. I mean, you can no. I mean, sure, it can fly, but that man was under the water, right? Like, make it make sense. So, you know, Lugia was like one of the first confusing Pokemon. But then, you know, Salamence came out, and what was dope, you had to crossbreed it with Kingdra. You gotta understand, when you're a youngin, crossbreeding and seeing things happen that shouldn't, seeing mutations, I was like, there was nothing like having my fully special Salamence Hydro Pump things versus the league. And so ever since then, there's just something about Hydro Pump. And if you remember the animation, I'll try to edit it in here, with just like a spin Hydro. It was just, there was just, how can I mean, what more needs to be said, man? You know, it was just magical. We're gonna beat this guy with Mimikyu at some point. Maybe HAXORUS as well. I don't know what Talonflame tends to do. Sticky Web's not relevant, but it is because of the beer tick, and that's actually offensively quite problemsome. Literally was gonna say problemsome here. So I intimidated him. I just forgot Masquerain got intimidated as well. So if he's staying in, he's gonna use a recoil move, I'd assume. Because what I don't want him is to Brave Bird me and kill me. I could like get a 2-for-1 special here by but you already know this is Ice Shard or Shadow Sneak. I could get a 2-for-1 special here with the KOing of the Talon, but because if I Quiver Dance, he breaks his Sash Eye Hydro Pump. Oral Webs. Oh, this man is a genius. So I guess if I quivered there, I'd have been shut down. I haven't seen Taunt Talon in quite some time. But yeah, so Hydro Pump coming back, and then other mons would get Hydro, and then I didn't really consciously realize that I had a thing for mons that shouldn't get Hydro getting Hydro. I think the next one was Hydro a tutor move? They kind of watered down Hydro Pump. Oh, this dude's destroying me. U-turn. But what's it called? He must know I might have Hydro, because otherwise. And this used to be part water, so this actually was one as well. This was one as well. I'm getting bodied, my friends. Bodied, my friends. And you know this is gonna Terra into some Terra thing. Some terrifying Terra. It very well may just go for Waterfall, and I lose him on here. He doesn't have a fairy type, but what this does is if he DDs the first turn, what is he gonna do to me? Can he one-shot me? Maybe Terra Blast flying. What I want to do is pivot to Sandy Shocks here. We're just going to Dragon Dance as well. Should I? Hey, what would you do here? I mean, Dragon Dancing again would be insane. That's ground. Does that kill? Okay, it doesn't. So thank God I didn't go to Sandy Shocks. My HAXORUS is gone. But I'll get some value. Watch one of these mons have, well, obviously Talonflame. But I'll kill this. HAXORUS was that guy. Just because this wasn't intimidating. Oh, it was intimidating. Bomb Snow is going to take a hit too. It goes hard beer tick. It's getting washed. Yeah, that shit's got washed. So I suppose the sticky webs are no longer as relevant. In fact, quiver dancing just for quiver dancing's sake is actually very devastating versus the squad. Especially because it's Gyarados is part 1 ground now, so oh, that did a lot. Oh, this man is sacking the Obama. Here comes the ice shard. I told y'all. No, so I got a 2-for-1 special. Now he has the thing set up, but the problem is he can't go to any setup mods. Like Gyarados is still getting washed by this bandit outrage. My HAXORUS, the original broken dragon. Gallade, I wouldn't be shocked to see it get one shot here. Here's the Shadow Sneak that we were talking about. Or he's gonna, I can't Terra anymore. I was gonna say Terra in the ice. I was gonna say, yeah, like, Gallade still gets bodied, bro. He's not, game might be over to Masquerain. And Masquerain. Hey, 1 minute to get the Masquerain. So many ways to win. Yes, 5 turns of terrain, I'm sure. Hey, Masquerain. Hey, 1 look at 2 Masquerain. Let's do some work with the Masquerain. If it's not now, when? If not now, when? So he's intimidated. He's shook. He's shook. Boy's shook. Funnily enough, he has a lot of turns of terrain left, so see how much this does. Oh, he thought he was safe. Oh my god, all the fucking... I would have beat him with Masquerain just now. The terrain is gone. I mean, I still beat him with Masquerain, but you get the idea. I don't know why he taunted. Yeah, you're getting to a KO easy. Watch the 1 assault vest Slowking in the game. Oh man. Oh man. Masquerain sweep. Where else do you see this? But yeah, actually Masquerain was one of the few, and Masquerain came out in that same gen as well, so I'll take the... Well, I'm curious how much this does if we can freaking hit. Oh my, what? It's like that did actually a ton. But yeah, and then they started selling out Hydro. What else got Hydro? I mean, I just loved seeing it. Yeah, Hydro is my favorite move. I think Rain is my favorite weather as well. There's just something about strong water moves. And if you're like into signs and whatnot, I'm technically in a weird way a water sign. I say that because my homeboy in college, my best friend back then, was like super into science, and so I learned quite a bit about those things because he would talk about it so much. Whether they're true or not, I don't know. There are some things that are a little eerie as far as accuracy, but apparently I'm a cusp between Pisces and Aquarius, right? And then when I read up on the Aquarius things, it's like, well, I'll be damned. Right. Pisces, not so much. It doesn't fit me, but technically I'm born in a Pisces. So maybe that's why I like Hydro Pump and nature and water so much. Who knows, yeah? Yeah, Hydro Pump's probably my favorite. What's your favorite move, guys? And how did, throughout your Pokemon journey, throughout the games, you know, what made it your favorite move? I'm very curious about that. Did not expect LeShocks. Is this Sash LeShocks? Because if it's not, I could just do what I just did the last game. But yeah, it wouldn't have been better to Quiver Dance here because he's likely gonna just go straight to the low kicks. He went Bamboo Blast or whatever. Oh, this walls me. Not exactly. But this is a this thing gets Rapid Spin, I think. Look at me knowing what gets Rapid Spin, bro. Like, I'm truly a different animal. Oh man. When I saw the Shadow Ball come out, I was like, holy shit. I'm about to be bodied. Roost Quiver. He's Shadow Balling again. This is solid. What? Oh, this shit is faster than me. No. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Guys, I'm not winning. I'm not winning. Mimikyu kind of wins. I don't want to Mimikyu if I can afford not to. And the only way I'm getting past this is with... Okay, I still have my Sticky Webber. I'll force you to give this annoying thing up in exchange for most of your health. That actually took a lot. That's fine. That's fine. Because now you're finna get put in the dirt, you know? Tinkerton. Oh man, you hate to see it. So let me get these webs back up. Now you hate to see it, man. You did not thaw. Probably should quiver dance here. You hate to see it. So now I get to go to Le Shocks. Gigaton Hammer. But I resist. But I resist to the pain. What the hell am I saying? Rocks are better. If Bamble is, or Bramble or whatever the fuck. This man stayed in. This guy's a true insane motherfucker. There's no reason for me not to just spike. If he's gonna go, what is this guy doing? Serena is annoying. I don't want Serena coming in. I've seen most of his set. Serpana back. Okay, Bamble. So yeah, I figured it might be Boots, which we don't want. We Ice Punch again. Tinkerton just keeps coming in. Double Shock and CC are the same BP. Gigaton Hammer. I mean, he has no moves for me. And once this dies, my HAXORUS just outrageous through his team. So, oh wow, that one shot. I forgot that one. This is Life Orb CC equivalent. And Tinkerton isn't the bulkiest thing. I just think about it as Mawile. It's just in my mind, and I've never really seen it do anything. Well, actually, when I was #1 in OU, I lost to a Tinkerton team. Like the highest, but it was like 2060 something. And that was the only team we lost to. And for that very reason, the dude had some weird stuff. Like, what the hell is this? And then I found out the hard way. The Seed Bomb is strong. No, yeah, not natural cure. Why am I not? Well, I guess I don't really have any benefits for it. So the Seed Bomb here, we do not get the KO. She barely missed it. Barely missed it. You barely missed it. He just wants these hazards gone. Whoa. All that foundation she wears, she thinks she QC. Okay. Several ways to skin this cat. He has Volt Switch. Means he could be choiced. So what I'm gonna actually end up doing is I'm gonna go Masquerain here. Like, Jam, why do you go Masquerain? Isn't that a waste? It could be. I could do a lot of things here, right? If he happened to be choiced, if he wasn't choiced, then it would still be back in the same situation. But if he was, I get a ton of mileage out of this sequence. So we don't want him to go hard into low kicks and just invalidate our entire boost. And we want him to low kicks first impression lock so we can get Mimikyu and set up and finish him. But if I did it versus the Sandy Shocks, when I'd have to Shadow Sneak that turn, he'd probably go into the I guess I just think this was a better sequence. Masquerain wasn't really necessary to win. My goal was really either to truth be told, I didn't even need to keep the hazards up to win. You could just body him with Mimikyu's SD. But the Serena would be able to take a hit from HAXORUS if... Well, I could have gone HAXORUS first, but if he was scarfed. Because if I got Mimikyu, I have to Shadow Sneak to cover for Scarf. He would then go to Serena, I suppose. I guess he could go Mince and try to Intimidate. And then pivot back, I don't know. So it goes Mince now. We Buzzbug here. Should do about half. He's Scarf Mince, see what I'm talking about? And Scarf Mince would have killed my HAXORUS. Whoa. Scarf Mince. If I go HAXORUS DD. Nah, the low kicks is still gonna be annoying. You're like, Jim, couldn't you do an HAXORUS and Terrad? Well, he'd probably switch the Mince out into Sandy Shocks like he's gonna do now. Sack it. Yeah, so the Serena, it may be spin. If it is spin, then is it better to low kicks? Yeah, because Mimikyu beats the last couple anyway, so all I need to do is Intimidate. So I Terra, here he goes, that he has to Dragon move, lock. This prevents any kind of spinning. Which means Sandy Shock is not a mon, low kicks is not a mon. Yeah, I don't think there's any downside. Obviously he resists U-turns. Okay, so maybe this doesn't have spin. He was anticipating my HAXORUS perhaps, or my Mimikyu. Maybe it does have spin, and it's just, I don't know what the item would be if it's not boots. There's so many new items, right? So it could be loaded dice, it could be something, you know. Could be the something, you know. The something is quite the thing. So low kicks is weakened and things and such. So let's see, let's say my boy here has less sucker. It's always best to go HAXORUS here. Why? Can't one-shot me. If he suckers, if he suckered and I stay and I lose Sandy Shocks. And I don't get to confirm what his item is, because if he's not choice, then it puts me in a bind. Otherwise, I just SD and win. If he goes for U-turn, HAXORUS survives in his great position versus anything else. Because remember, Mimikyu wins. And if he U-turned out, then I'm pretty sure... well, he might not be in Shadow Sneak range, because Low Kicks has semi-decent defense. So now... what do I want to do? Yeah, he just outrage here. There's no reason not to outrage. He wasn't choiced. If he goes to Mince, that's just the only thing that can outspeed me and knock me out. He has to outrage lock, which allows me to Swords Dance twice, which ensures the win, because he's gonna outrage after he kills me. I Swords Dance, and he has to switch out again. I Swords Dance. I don't need even all those Swords Dances, but, you know, why not have a Swords Dance Bonanza? If he has Dragon Claw, he probably doesn't even knock me out. Dual Wing Beat. So he doesn't have a Dragon move. Or he didn't want a Dragon move lock, because obviously if you Dragon move lock, the Mimikyu just has its way, and you're never surviving this. I still have more attack than, you know, I have more attack than, I think, Jolly Mimikyu after the Intimidate. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end our UU journey. Right, we had a blast, experimented a bit, but yeah, thanks for watching, my friends. Hit the like button down below if you enjoyed. Again, comment what's your favorite move, y'all, and why. Like let's go down memory lane for a little bit. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.